So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened. So here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose. Hi everybody, Mark here. So I got done today watching two things. Stranger Things, which will probably be coming out tomorrow. See, season 4, volume 1, and sorry, Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode 3. So, I did like most of this episode. There is one scene I did not really like, um, but like the rest of it. So, they get sent into an, I guess, a planet on their little train spaceship cargo, where farmers used to live, and after Obi-Wan hears a lot of voices in his head, like 3 different voices. He hears Yoda, Qui-Gon's, and Anakin's voice. So after you realize that Anakin's still alive, but the thing is, that lady should not know that Vader is Anakin. I know it doesn't make sense. Vader's not supposed to go telling everybody I'm Anakin Skywalker because he's ashamed of who he used to be. So I know why people are mad about that. I am kind of too, but it is kind of messy that how Luke made how George Lucas made it where how did Obi-Wan know that Vader was still alive? Anakin was still alive after he burned him with lava. So I can understand a little predicament that he kind of let Disney in. So I can see how hard that part would be handled. So, and we do get to see so the way they did it, since we get to see Vader in this episode, it's the way how they did it in the olden days, back in the late 70s and early 80s, is that they got somebody to where Vader took off his helmet. Somebody else played him, and then when he's him inside the suit, it's a stunt double. And then they have somebody do the voice, which is James Earl Jones, and he is here. So the same exact thing is happening here. When his helmet is off, Hayden Christensen is playing him. So I don't know if we could really see Hayden does the voice out of the helmet, which I was a little afraid of him doing, because I don't think he can do that voice anyway. But they got him back, guys. They got James L. Jones back, which is great. Last time I seen him play Vader, he sounded sick. So I'm happy this time around he did not sound sick. He was sick when he played him as it sounded like he was a little tired or something in Rogue One. Here he doesn't really sound like that. So happy whatever was wrong with him in Rogue One, he got over, and he still sounds scary here. He is still scary here, like he was in Rogue One and like he was in the old days. So I mean, I think the chasing scene was more scary there, and then having him chase you in Jedi Fallen Order. But this part was a little scary too. I don't know. They're all 3 scary, I guess. This in different ways. I don't know how to really describe it. So, but we get to see a part where Leia and Obi-Wan meet after they think the person that they're supposed to take them to back to Alderaan is not there. So they meet like this weird mole alien creature um, who they lied to, but and I think like it's all right through. They even know moles are not really supposed to be blind sometimes, I guess. Um, so they end up getting on a cargo thing that I guess transports the stormtroopers from place to place. And this is the part I really don't like because they get in front of stormtroopers and trick stormtroopers, and yet they don't use they don't use the force on them. I know we had like a line earlier that when Obi-Wan explains to Leia how the force works, um, and explains to him it's like a light turning on and off, and but he could have used he should have used like a Jedi mind trick here, because the way he like tricked him, the way he almost gave himself away, was not good. Um, so but by saying Leia's name, that part was just stupid. That's the part I don't like. Kind of wish they didn't have that part in this episode. So, and I did like having how Reba and Vader talk to her. The reason I guess she's doing it so she can become the next Grand Inquisitor, even though technically that Grand Inquisitor didn't die in the last episode, because apparently he has two stomachs. I heard somebody say. Okay. I don't know. But and we like this eventually one of those probe droids from um, Empire Strikes Back that Han and Chewie shoot um, on the snow planet. Um, Obi-Wan does the same thing, shoots it down because it's trying to invade and see. If he's who he is. So we get to see him like kill a bunch of troopers, maybe the mall guy, and one gets cut in half by laser gates, and we hear the Wilhelm scream. So the person I was watching it with thought it was like barbed wire fence. So and then they thought they caught, but it turns out it's a lady pretending to be one of the generals that work for the Empire. Her name is Tala, Tala. Hope I'm saying that right. And she's there to help get them off the planet, but sadly it goes wrong because they figure out that he's there, and Vader and the Imperial droids, and the Imperial the guys who hunt the Jedi's go there and with the troopers, but they stop getting on the camera and look for Leia and Obi-Wan, and I guess technically this is the first time Leia sees her daddy, because there's them rewriting history again. Because the first time she sees her daddy is supposed to be in New Hope, not as a 10-year-old. And I did like the scene where Leia does figure out that she's talked. Obi-Wan knew her mom, and she thought that Obi-Wan was her dad, but he's not. So, but she she tells Leia to go with Tala, and she keeps well, Obi-Wan keeps uh, Vader busy. But the thing is that I guess there was another Jedi there that was there that we needed to see. Um, that was in the old Clone Worlds. I can probably show you a picture of him. Hopefully, you can find one. Uh, so that smuggled some younglings out, and the thing is, I know people have been saying Obi-Wan in front of Leia. She's 10. There's things that you probably don't remember when you were 10, and this is probably something she would not want to remember this whole entire thing because it might be it's traumatizing to her. So I would think maybe she's forgotten in her memory blocked it out. So, and I'm pretty sure all of us when we were little we had something traumatizing happen to us that we want to block out. So I think that's what this is what's happening to her, and hopefully that's the way they get around it. Because really, her and they don't really meet, but this is the way I guess you can say how she names her kid after him. So I guess that's how you can get around it, but I really hope that that's what it is. So and um, so we see Vader meet Obi-Wan after he kills his son and father, representing what him and Anakin used to be, son dad, before he literally burned him. Um, and when we see them fight, and Obi-Wan pretty much loses this fight after he utters two pretty good lines to him. I am what you made me, and why didn't you kill me? So I like those two lines. You should have killed me when you had the chance.
You should have killed me when you had the chance.
So, and then Vader has a little payback time for Obi-Wan. I was like wondering, what are you doing? You're spilling something. He puts whatever it was on fire. It burns Obi-Wan a little bit as payback for when he burned him. And but the lady Tala saves him, which she really not should not let Leia alone because Leia gets taken again. This is what's gonna happen every other episode. Leia's gonna get taken. It's getting annoying. Okay, it's like it's trying to say Princess Peach when you're playing Mario a little bit. Like she can never stop being taken. Cut it out. So, I can understand why some of you guys may think some of the lines that the little girl's saying is annoying, but it's not really her fault. It's the writer's fault. So this episode was all right. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I did like it, but there's some parts I did not like. So mostly, I wish they would stop interrupting the fight with Vader and Obi-Wan, but they did. And I know some of you guys think the little black girl that we saw in the beginning of episode 1 is Reba all grown up. It is Reba as a little girl, but we'll find out if you guys are right or not. You probably are right. So that's why I'm gonna give this episode May the force be with you, like we were described. Bye bye.